Hi, I'm Sharon Dooley, sports massage therapist and yoga teacher. This week's sequence is going to take a little bit of an emphasis on focusing on the connection between our feet up to our head. So just a little bit of a play with what's going on as we do things with our feet and other parts of our body, how they interplay and interact with each other. So we're going to start with sitting. And you can, if it's not available to sit here, you can sit on a chair and do this. Stretching your feet out away from you. Think of lengthening up through your spine. And just taking a few breaths in and out, really connecting with your breathing. And then as you inhale, pointing your toes away from you. As you exhale, pushing your heels away. As you inhale, taking your little toes towards each other. And then as you exhale, pushing your big toes, pushing through the ball of your big toes. So that's inhaling to point, exhaling, pushing your heels away. Inhale, little toes are coming towards each other. Exhale, big toes are pressing out away from each other. And then what I want you to do is you're taking your body through these movements is as you point and flex and invert and evert, it's just noticing, okay, you can see what's going on with your feet and your ankles. What's happening through your knees? What's happening through your hips? What's happening higher up in your body? And then bend your knees, put your feet flat on the floor. Again, lifting up through your chest. Focusing in on your breathing. Press down through your feet. So just taking your arms out of the way. And then release. Press down through your feet. And release. And again, just noticing as you're pressing through your feet and releasing what's happening elsewhere in your body. Gently bring yourself all the way up to standing. And then just have your feet about hip width apart, pointing straight forward, pressing down through your feet. Reach your arms out to the side as you inhale. And then as you exhale, just gently twisting your body to one side. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, twisting your body to the other side. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twisting. Now, notice what's happened at your hips and your knees in this position. And then as you come back into the center, notice what's happening through your hips and your feet. And then exhaling, twisting to the other side. Inhale, come back to the center. So I've just got crumbs in my toes. And then this time we're going to restrict the movement through our hips. So as you inhale, exhale, trying to keep your hips still. Just notice what you're feeling in your shoulders now. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, come back to the center. Now you're allowing your hips to move, but try and keep your feet still. And again, just noticing what you're feeling now through your hips and your shoulders. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, hips can move, feet stay pointing forwards. Exhale, coming back to the center, releasing your arms down. Inhale, reach your arms out to the side. Hips and feet can move, but you're going to restrict your shoulders so your upper body stays pointing straight forward. And then you're going to twist through your hips and your heels. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twisting. And again, just noticing, really doesn't feel very nice when one part is restricted. So that's quite a good indication of how it's nice when all the parts are moving freely. And then imagine sitting down on a chair. If you need to, then actually do have a chair to sit down into. Reach your arms up over your head. And then you're going to press down through your feet and lift your heels. And just notice what that changes. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, lowering. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, lower down. Gently bring your hands down towards the floor. Step your right leg back into a high lunge. Reach out through your heel and just noticing how reaching back through your heel, what that does with your back leg. Press down through the front foot. Have your knee in line with your heel. And then taking one arm up towards the ceiling. Just noticing how that feels through your hips, through your feet. Exhale, lower. Step your right foot back in. Bend into your knees. Start with your chest on your thighs. And then lengthening up through your arms, lifting your chest away from your thighs. You're going to pick all of your toes up, maybe spread them apart. Exhale, lower. And again, just noticing what, if anything, changes when you do that. Exhale, lower down, step your left leg back into a high lunge, reaching back through your left heel, pressing down through your right foot, and then taking your right arm into a gentle twist. Exhale, lower down, step back into plank. And then pressing back through your heels, press down through your hands. Think of drawing your belly button in towards your spine. And then as you exhale, gently bending your knees, send your hips back towards your heels and lengthening up into downward dog. And then straightening one leg and then the other. And then you're going to gently walk your feet in towards your hands. Think of heel toe, which I know is going to make me move my hands onto the fingertips. And you may find you bring your hands up onto your shins here. Gently bending into your knees as you inhale, bringing yourself all the way up to standing. Exhale, bringing your hands down. So that's just a little play with movement and bringing that awareness into focusing on your breathing and then noticing as one body part is moving, what another body part is doing, or restrictions in one part of your body, how much of an impact that can have on another, which is why you could start with a sore heel and end up with a sore shoulder and vice versa. So that's just something to play around with for this week. Have a great week.